I'm never one of them niggas who say free. You know, look, I do say free Bobby Smurder sometimes, but I mean, I just say it to say it. I don't think that, I don't know if Bobby Smurder them got any bodies, though. They're in for
Bobby himself?
Bobby doesn't have any bodies. No. Or Rowdy Rebel. They're in for, like, racketeering or whatever. I'm snitching. I'm telling. I'm going to give out your house address. I'm going to give him your Instagram page. I'm going to give him everything, even if you're my friend.
But we get ahead of this because you already told him that you
I already told you, so I don't know if that makes me a snitch or a truthful snitch. Difference. Keeping it a buck, you know. I'm telling. He had the gun. He shot. He let off. He did. I will testify. Hashtag. I will testify. Okay? Just saying what it is.
So, also Wednesday, did you see the dude get stuck up?
Who got stuck up?
In Kansas City, a guy got robbed at gunpoint
right
in his face, and he was smooth as could be.
I saw that.
But I can tell you why that happened.
Why?
Because the robber, trying to throw some extra fear in him, cocked the gun, but when he cocked it, it didn't go back, which means it either jammed or was empty. And if you know a gun at all, you know that. So dude was probably like, unless he hit me with it, this is doing nothing. So he stayed calm. Yeah, stay calm. I got more though.
What's going on? Gun Hill in the house. What's up?
Allegedly, Consultant Pepper wrote a book.
What did Pepper say?
Well, I don't know what was said in the book, but last Wednesday it seems as though TREACH was going off about the book.
Yo, Red Alert said who shot the sheriff. Stupid. Wait a minute. So, TREACH, what happened with Pepper?
Pepper wrote a tell-all.
Okay.
And apparently, TREACH is on social media saying she lied.
What is TREACH? Okay, what's TREACH upset about? He's upset about lying?
He just said she lied. So they hashtagging you, Flex will testify.
Yo, start that hash. I will testify.
Yeah, they got the cheese and the rat emoji.
Yo, emoji me up. I told you.
Emoji me up.
I told you, don't do nothing with me. Don't do no crimes with me. All right. So what's her name? Pepper.
Pepper was doing she did a tell-all.
And TREACH is tight?
He's upset about it.
I saw him talk about it. He said, TREACH don't like me, right?
Yeah, he's not good with you. Right?
Like we give a fuck.
No.
You know what, though? I'm not going to say that. You know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say something a little different. I'm going to tell you something about TREACH. I'm going to tell a story. Which is surprising me. Because I don't want to be a dick today. I'm going to keep it a G.
1,000.
1,000? Now, TREACH from Naughty by Nature is a person that, in the beginning of my career, was very instrumental.
Annoyed from Connecticut.
Annoyed from Connecticut. Shout out to Annoyed. So let me tell you why TREACH was important for me. Because in the 90s, when I was coming through the clubs, when I first got on the radio, you know, a lot of people don't know or forget that TREACH had the crown. Street crown, records crown, albums crown. I should say Naughty by Nature.
He was starting to act.
He was starting to act, all right? Very important person in the hip-hop scene. So, I appreciated all his support when I first got to Hot 97. I appreciate him being a part of my events and a whole lot of other things, right? Somewhere along the line, all right? Somewhere along the line, where I guess I don't want to speak for him. What was his beef again? I don't play tri-state artists, or I don't support artists,
artists in the
I can't come to Jersey.
But I mean,
I was in Trenton this weekend.
It was really that you weren't playing a specific group that he was up
okay. Wait. Here was his problem. What's the young man's name? That passed away. Rest in peace. There was a young man that passed away. And I forgot his name, but we're gonna remember now because we're gonna tell the story today. We're gonna talk about this TREACH thing today.
Hussein Fatal, right?
Fatal Hussein.
I think it's Hussein Fatal.
Rest in peace, of course, to Fatal Hussein. And I think TREACH was upset. TREACH was upset because I didn't.
Yeah, he died in July.
He passed away in July 2015. Rest in peace, of course. Because I didn't make a dedication on the radio to this young man. Right? And he says, I got all the power to do what I want to do. But I'm going to keep it a buck and I'm going to keep it a G. You know, I knew them. We had an on and off relationship. Most of the time they didn't like me. And I respect that they didn't like me because I always gave my opinion about Tupac. Now, we're going to talk about the Tupac thing too. I'm going to get back to TREACH. See, I know, and shout to all the Tupac fans, because I respect you Tupac fans. But, for you people who weren't here, and I will get people to let you know, Pac wasn't running through. I know everybody gets a little funny about, oh, you don't say that when he's alive. I hate to tell y'all something. I said that about Pac when he was alive, when I was on the fucking radio. Okay? Now, I know everybody out there, you youngins, you're scared of the Pac name, alright? We wasn't scared of Pac over here. And if you ever look online, you see no interviews with Pac at New York radio stations, at New York nightclubs, just walking through the city, because he didn't do that. Neither did fucking Suge either. They wasn't walking the streets.
French Montana's here.
French Montana, what up, French? French, I'm telling a Tupac story. So we're going to keep it a G. So, Tupac wasn't running the streets slinging no guns. You know what? We're going to tell a couple.
You're not ready for the truth.
Y'all don't even understand why Pac got shot that night. And I'm going to tell that fucking story right now why Pac got shot.
Which night? The first time or the second, or when he died?
You know something? Let me finish. Corey Guns, what up? French Montana, what's cracking? Mayor, I see you. We're gonna tell a couple stories today. So let me get back to the TREACH story. So somewhere along the line, TREACH was, and I dig this part. He was upset because I didn't shout Fatal Hussein, right? Rest in peace. And what group was he in?
Outlaws.
He was in the Outlaws. The Outlaws didn't like me. I get it. I'm not gonna say I didn't like them. They didn't like me. So I'm not gonna get on the radio and be a phony fuck, because that's not what I wanted to do. And TREACH couldn't respect that. I said that to him. I told him. I called him when he told me my bitch ass can't come to Jersey no more, right? But besides from that, I got a lot of respect for him because I've known him a long time. And for those of you who don't know, me and TREACH always had that up and down relationship over 20 years. So I get it. But TREACH, nobody's really, you know, I know the energy you be putting out. Nobody's really afraid of you, dog. I don't know why you putting that energy out. It's cool. I called you when that happened to talk to you. You picked me up. You talked to me. You hung up. You called me back. You hung up. I was trying to, you know, have that conversation. Now we're going to get back to Tupac getting shot at the studio and the whole big situation. I'm going to tell it like it happened. First of all, C's, where's C's? I need little C's in here to correct me if I'm lying at any point. Somebody find little C's and tell him to jump on this live. Quad. Quiznos, we're going to get to it. We're going to get to it. And I'm going to tell you something else. Me and TREACH was even cool, and I'm going to keep it a G, because when that beef was going on, but me and him was cool throughout all of that. I love Naughty by Nature. Those are my people. I love TREACH too. He going to stop being mad at me.